Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is D, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Life Lessons card of the Ancestor. And this card just dropped off, and now it's back. All right? And it's not that I find it odd that when these cards drop off and they come back. What that tells me is that there's an opportunity for you to gain even more knowledge and more wisdom. Okay? Now, the last time we talked about this, it was going through the trees, the two birch trees, right? And listening to that internal beat that you can hear when she's hitting that drum. But when you make that commitment of going through the two trees and moving forward, and if I look correctly, I thought there was footsteps in there. But when you make that commitment in moving forward, all right, you've made that decision in your head. This is what I'm going to do. There's no going to go back. It's like starting a project and just finishing it and just say, you know what? I'm going to get this done. I'm going to go right now. Okay. You still have 5 major arcana cards down here with the 10 of vessels and the 2 of stones. So, as I'm thinking about the card today, the 2 of stones, represents that challenge. Okay, the 2 of stones, they're fighting for that, the boxing rights to breed. But the one thing that looked, I don't want to say the coincidence, is, they look similar to the 2 birch trees in the Ancestor card. Okay, so maybe yesterday when you were thinking about this card, or when you were, listening to this, to me, stones is all about financial security, stability, being good, grounded well, things of that nature. What this card is, when these 2 cards are together, this is telling me that there's someone in your path, okay, on your journey, that's going to help you understand what your financial commitments are. All right? Because if you are financially stable, okay, and you've got everything in a row and you're working on things, to make sure that you're secure in the future, that's a commitment that you took. All right? That may have been the challenge yesterday. Okay? There's a lot of balance within the life lessons cards. There's a lot of patience. There's a lot of understanding. There's a lot of protection, okay? The universe is protecting you. That's out, the last week, okay? It's protecting you in all facets of life, spiritually, financially, creatively, emotionally, as well as, intellectually. You've got that balance in the protection. The stag is doing the same thing. Okay, you're well-grounded above and you're well-grounded below, okay? But you're also watching the resources with what's going on. And the Ancestor is saying, you know what? We need to watch those resources, whatever those may be. Emotional resources, physical resources, financial resources. It's about that balance, okay? And right now, the time is there for you to commit, to say, okay, look, this is the way I'm going. A week ago, you were saying, you know what? I'm on this trajectory. I'm committed to following this path. I'm committed to following this spiritual journey no matter where it ends. All right? And now it's talking more about the financial piece of it, I feel. Okay? You've got the wheel still out there. You're destined and fated, to do great things. The duality card. And, when I look at this as well, the similarity between night and day, I don't know if you could see that line down the middle. But that's kind of like a commitment as well. You're very off, right now being happy. There's so much happiness out there. There's so much emotional fortitude out there. You can't catch it all. All right? But you're committed. You're committed to staying happy. And that's great, because when you're in a higher vibration mood of being happy and love, and I'm not just saying, loving a person. I'm saying that universal love that's out there. Okay, the love that's just, I love everybody I come in contact with, giving them a smile, giving them a hug, giving them a positive word, right? That's the type of love that I'm talking about. You're committed on that path, okay, to keep that high loving energy up there. You're finding that balance, all right? And that's one thing that we talked about. And then, the Two of Stones, we've already talked about that. So, here the ancestor is beating that drum. And you're listening to this, and in your mind, you're thinking, all right, where do I need to get a better grasp on anything in my life? Emotionally, I'm doing well. Creatively, I'm doing well. Intellectually, I'm doing well. My financial, footing, maybe that's something I need to work on. So so look at it. Look at your checkbook. Look at your growth of your 401k, your IRA if you have one, all right? Look at the money coming in and the money going out, right? Just do a simple balance sheet. Look at your credit cards. That bill that comes in. Look at your subscriptions that you have. Do you have some that are out there that, you're still paying for that you're not using? There's that thought process on creating more stability in your life around your finances, getting a better foothold, getting a better foundation for those finances. Are you prepared for retirement? What about your pension? Do you understand that? Are you looking at Social Security? Start understanding what that is. Make that commitment to move forward, to secure, instead of fighting somebody for it, to have an understanding, right? An understanding of what it means to be financially, grounded. It could just be, I just need to be grounded. It doesn't have to have anything to do with finances. I'm just using that as an analogy, right? And if you need to, this is also a card of looking for a mentor, all right? And, on the journey, when you first cross over into the wildwood forest, you meet a bunch of people. Now, this is the 5th person that you met. Okay, you've got the green man, the green woman, you've got the shaman and the seer. Okay, those are the top 4. All right, and then along, with those manifestations and those nurturing cards, you also get into the spiritual aspect of it, and the ancestor is part of that spiritual aspect. But this, I'm going to say, she is the female aspect of your spiritual journey. This could be like the high priestess, all right? And, she wants to mentor you on that journey. That's why she's back along here, all right? That's why the stag is down here. That's why all these critters are down here as well. The two rabbits. Yeah, sure, they're fighting, but they're walking with you on your journey, right? They're keeping an eye out for you, right? You still got the 2 snakes wanting to make sure they keep that balance with you. The stag is there. And you still got that light of hope following you out, that the pole star. So that's today's message of the day. Stay focused on your energy level. Look for that mentor to kind of help guide you along the way, when it comes to finances, when it comes to understanding, things that you're not unsure about, whether it's a 401k, an IRA, Roth IRA, Social Security, pensions, benefits, those types of things. Start educating yourself. Find somebody that can help you out with it. Take some classes at a local college or something, to get a better understanding. But anyways, yeah, that's the card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck, the Ancestor. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, share it with others, give me a thumbs up. And this is D for the Spirit's Path. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and stay safe.